Testing 1, 2, 3. And off we go. I could be a second behind. Could be running just a second behind on the studio part. Nevertheless, it's 5:01. We was here at 5. I see that favorite word up there, excellent. Therefore, it's time to dive in. Nesto Dragon Part 2. Before we get going, according to my notes, we want to run us a disclaimer. That way we covered for whatever happened here, right? Copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Good morning, Sideburn Soul. Anyway, that's our disclaimer. We've done a little research. There's a little reporting. Some of this was in the news. We're going to dang sure do some teaching. And hopefully for some young folks, it'll be some education to how to carry yourself in certain situations. You dig? Anyway, I think I did my morning house cleaning. I think we ready to doggone get going. Of course, let me give it a little background. We dragging Nesto, okay? We dragging him. Okay, hold on. Because somebody might not be on board with me. So let me do this the right way. Let me change that. I'm dragging Nesto. Man to man. I have just as much rights and rank as he do. You understand? I've been with my wife 25 years. Like any other marriage that done lasted 25 years, you have some ups, you have some downs, but you sure enough spend plenty of them with it even off. Plenty. Nevertheless, my issue of what brought me into this YouTube street game concerning this boy is the fact that him and he allowed her to talk down on his wife. Meanwhile, she's the one that done put out the most in trying to make sure that boy be straight. Instead, Nesto decides he's going to move the pieces around. And he going to make his side thing looking like a wild thing. Head honcho. And what we going to do is we going to peel his cap back for why he shouldn't have done that. You understand? So let's play catch up here. So we're getting ready to get into the part. We're going to work a little bit in October the 25th, 2023. Then we're going to move down a little bit. That's where the dragging. We're going in between. We're going to drag. That's what we're going to do. We're going to drag him from 1 month to another month to another month until we good and tea satisfied. That's how we're going to do it. That man was married to a beautiful woman. And I take issue with him talking like she was some little hag. That's your wife. bro. She done put down 70,000. I know there's plenty of people who have family members that may have gotten into a tight, wish they had 20,000 to invest in he or she's defense. But you had to go and do it. You got up on this thing. You started talking reckless with your side chick. With her is what you did. And we gonna probably prove to you why you shouldn't have did that. So with no further delay, we finna jump in the part of when he first, in my humble opinion, got those feelings hurt. We're gonna move over to here. We're gonna hit play. It's time to go to work. Bear with me. I'll let her tell you. Because remember, we don't put words in nobody's mouth. We let them do it. That way, if something pop off or pop out, they can't put that shit on us. You feel me? Won't be able to put it on us. They did it with their own tongue. Let's go.
To an article, she got a new contract.
She told him she sent him an article mentioning something about Shirley. Go ahead, Sonya.
Who? Yeah.
So let me start it over. Yep. I put my disclaimer.
I'm good. How are you?
Are you asleep?
No, I was waiting for you to call me. How are you doing?
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you asleep?
No, I was waiting for you to call me. How are you doing?
Hold on one second here. Hold on one second.
How
I
are
think
you
I know
today?
why that could be doing that.
I'm
No
good.
problem. Now let's bang.
How's life?
Sent to an article. Shirley, she got a new contract.
Who?
Who?
Wife.
She got a new contract.
Yep. Regular contract, 5 years, $5 million.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
That was good. You know, when bad news comes, good news comes. That's how it goes.
Well, let me explain something to you.
You always finna explain something. Let me explain something to you. But did I hear that clown do that owl thing of who? Like, he didn't know who she was talking about? I don't know. Look, I'll let it go. Go ahead.
That contract came because of all this drama.
I know.
It made more money for them.
I know. They got more eyes on the show.
Yeah. So I'm the one for. I'm not saying. You see all that. I'm glad you see what I was trying to say.
I know. They got more eyes on the show because they, like I said, every day a new story on YouTube.
Yeah. So that's
They're talking story. I'm like, what else? But they recycling the last person, you know.
And that's why they trying to separate, because they told them to separate, because they think I'm going to come back out and get that. You understand what I'm saying?
What? Get what? You talking like, you bro, you sounding like you on a jack mode or something. You gonna pop out and do what? And get that. They scared. Well, hold on. Let me change that. It sounds like you're saying they're working in concert to keep you there because they scared you're going to come out of jail and get that $5 million from Shirley. Now, look at the date. Now, it's October the 25th. 2023. Shirley gave him the Timberland boots around what, June the 28th, 29th, 2023. Her and Steve did their thing on the radio. She apologized for her participation in the conversation that she thought she was having in private with her husband concerning Steve Harvey and his wife. They came back and loved on each other. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm willing to bet you Steve Harvey kind of maybe felt some type of way when he heard Nesto say on one phone call that how much more money Steve Harvey was making over his wife. Well, anyway, we'll get back to that part. Go ahead and finish breaking his heart a little bit more, Sonya.
This is what I don't understand.
What you don't understand?
Steve went on and talked about Marjorie and spoke highly. He spoke this, that, and the other. Shirley could have said the same for you. She could have spoken on what she knew. You know what's up.
Here we go. What are you talking about? And how do you know what Shirley knew of what she could have spoke about? And Nesto's just sitting there all right, go ahead.
The person he was, regardless of what they're saying about him. You know?
But it did
because what's going to happen? You get found out that all this shit is behind you. And then try to say something after that. They'll be like, well, you knew him, so you knew he didn't do it. You know his character. You've been around him every day for 10 years. You know his character, so you know he didn't do it.
You know what? Hey, y'all make a note of that. Make a note of that little part she just said. Explaining, because she's still on the subject of what Shirley could have said based off of what she assumed Shirley may have knew or didn't know. Let me explain something to you. I don't have no Hollywood story. I'm poor as hell. Right? My children may not know that. Me and wifey know, right? Remember, I've been married 25 years to my wife. Well, 23. We've been together 25. Pardon me, right? I can remember when I was in my 30s. I'm 53 today. I can remember in my late 20s, early 30s. Bills are coming in. Got to put food in the house. My wife might run something down to me, and all she'll hear me say is, "All right, man, I'll take care of that." Yeah. But when? All right, I got it. All right. When I walk out the door, my wife don't know what may have occurred, what I had to do. That's not a problem. It's my job, right? All she knows is when I come back in, I got it. Now, Sonya may have a itty bitty sand grain point. My wife know I have not went out the door, took some sawed-off shotgun and knocked somebody noodles out their head and took what they done worked for and brung it back home. She know I haven't done nothing like that. She know I haven't done anything that's going to jeopardize somebody talking to me on the subject of 25 to life, 10 to 15, out of here, for a water bill or a cable bill or the cell phone bills. It was a lot jiggier back then. It made it a little bit better now. Anyway. But Sonya keep insisting on what Shirley could have said on his behalf because she been with him 10 years. And she knows this. She being Sonya on this one.
And then they report the news. Y'all know the police do a lot of bullshit fuckery. Because y'all report the news. That's part of your show. Y'all report news.
Wow.
So, you know.
Hey, man, I'm just a dead duck, man.
No, that has nothing to do with you. She got that, you know, because they got more spotlight on their show.
Hold on, you just insulted Nesto. Say what, Nesto? Sonya tried to downplay it. You trying to paint the picture. They were able to do that because of this drama dealing with you. And then your side chick like, nah, it ain't got nothing to do with you, which done offended you, right?
You know, in Hollywood, somebody got to take a sacrifice.
How was the sacrifice?
We will talk about it.
Okay, she came on board. Remember a couple of days ago, we did Shirley in the sacrifice. This is not the first time we done heard about the sacrifice. Remember when Nesto had the Martin Luther King, I'm sorry, I had a dream. He had a dream or something. You know what I mean? Or something spoke to him. Remember he told Shirley to sacrifice? I'll go grab it in a minute. Go ahead.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's good for them. That's good for them. They'll sing into our lives, I'm going to do work, about their jobs and that. You know, they told brother that, man, that shit is a bunch of bullshit. Did you did he know that?
I ain't talked to him yet. Probably no.
No, he don't know. He don't know. Did you see how that shit go?
How it go?
Wow.
Article. You bet attention to me.
What'd you say?
I said you bet attention to me.
A whole article. Yeah, okay. So I
5 million. 5 million. 5 years. 5 million. 5 years. And they scared you gonna come out and get that. You gonna come out and get that. What you gonna do? Rob her? Yeah, I wouldn't put nothing past you now, partner. Not the way you let that doggone Miss Sonya, because it's early. And I don't want to get too sideways up in here. Talking about your wife, putting your wife's name in her mouth. Go ahead.
It's just fucked up. I'm just fucked up.
Now, I can't tell what part Sonya kind of playing in it now. But then again, she says she don't care, so I guess I don't have to care. So she outright trying to doggone put a dagger through him. Or maybe she did.
This shit crazy. Drama.
It is crazy. And drama is what?
It's a motherfucker, ain't it?
It is.
Drama is money.
Wow.
Drama is money. Yep.
Oh my God, I can't believe it, man. I know that got you pissed off right there.
I never understood that point that he just made. He told Sonya he bet. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me let him say it.
I'm
My fault.
A whole Oh, it looks like my article. You said that. Okay, so I get it probably tomorrow, next day, Friday. It's just fucked up. I'm just, it just got me fucked up. This shit crazy. Drama is a motherfucker, ain't it?
Drama is money.
Wow.
Ain't that better? That way they won't put it on me. Let me say, hold on, let me swing over. Good morning, Ms. JJ. Sideburn. Sold separately. Look like Nesto, Shackles, Shuffle, Walker, Shame came in earlier. If you run across this, what's up to you? And let's go.
Money. Yep.
Oh my God, I can't believe it, man. I know that got you pissed off right there.
That right there. I never understood. I go back and forth. At certain times I could see the game that he running. Then in other times I could see where it seems like his heart is totally invested in Sonya. I never could understand why he made that comment. Oh, Rico, what's going on with you, Rico? Let me see, how would you say that? Oh, Rico. Yeah, something like that. Penny Proud, what's going on with you? We Nesto Dragon Part 2. We done went back to October the 25th after Shirley Strawberry got that $5 million contract. Sonya just broke the news to him a little earlier, and now he's having a fit. He's spazzing out. He done turned to Sonya, told her he bet that she's spazzing out. I'm paraphrasing. That's not a direct quote now. I paraphrase that. Let's go.
I'm having a lot of financial woes, so that's a good thing for her.
Okay, here we go. Whew. Let me take a deep breath. Here we go. Here we go. This is Sonya speaking on Shirley finances and why she mad at Shirley.
I think she's kind of devastated with her separation. I don't know. She hung in there for a year. So I feel like y'all were in a good space for it.
We never turn our backs on each other. But now, don't it go something like now? But now that we separated, yeah. Coach Sonya, go ahead, Sonya.
Shit happened because most want to run. Now we out. He ain't getting out. So I feel like it's devastating to both of y'all.
You may have a point there. Boyfriend, girlfriend, very, very new relationship, 6 months, a year, and even in those 6 months to a year, it was kind of shaky. Maybe so. First year marriage, second year marriage, maybe you would have a good point there. But you cross over the threshold of 5 years, and hubby been taking care of business, and something done shifted. And we're only talking about what he went in on July the 7th, 2022. So October the 25th. So July to July would have been 12 months. And then July, August, September, October. So we're talking 15 months, give or take. 15 months and some change. Go ahead and finish explaining, Sonya.
If this all happened as far as relationship-wise.
Wow.
And I feel like, it ain't over, so don't act like it is.
Wow.
It's not over. She right about that.
Oh.
We're going to court. So
Why they ain't call you back? He never told you.
So he told me. No, he texted me today.
What he say?
She didn't respond at all, and to see if your attorney can reach out to her. Sad part of that is we don't trust either one of your attorneys to do anything you ask them to do. So the one that you paid, he said one thing to you, and it's always the opposite.
Yes.
And then the other one, the court attorney.
Let me remind you now, she's covering one attorney, and it sounds like a public defender. In all actuality, there's two more lawyers that got paid. It's one dude, the European guy, in the very beginning. He jumped in, grabbed him a quick grip, took a look at the case evidence, and adios on him, and took the bag with him. Yes, he did.
She could give two fucks. She's on the bare minimum, it seems.
Wow.
So,
Make $5 million off of me.
$5 million 5 years. It's a 5-year contract for $5 million. So it's $1 million a year.
Yeah. They made all that off of me.
Ooh wee. Boy, that thing sitting down in the Rico, I got you. That thing sitting down in that boy's stomach so hard right about now. That thing stinging. Ooh wee. That boy don't like that. Ooh, that boy thinking, when he closed his eyes, he's just thinking about all he could have did. That was his wife. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. BC. Oh, okay. Well, let me ask you this then, Rico, while we're on the subject. BC. Okay. Then we got Crail. All right. Then we got the one that was, or maybe that's one of those that was bouncing Sonya. Ooh, I peeled the bark from the doggone tree on that one. Goodness gracious. I'm dead up for real. Anyway, let's get back to this.
Because they just renewed that thing. They renewed it.
Uh-huh.
Was it time for a renewal?
No, it's not. They had like 2 years left.
Oh, wow.
That's what the fuck I'm trying to say. No, they had 3 years left. They had 3 years and a half left.
On that old contract. Well, apparently that whole nightmare situation was a big turnaround and kind of put way more value on her career. Like most drama do. That's the thing. People love drama.
I told you that, though.
It washed over. I mean, in a sense, it washed.
You love drama. You put yourself in the drama. That's just like a person working in the public. And you know there's no expectation of privacy in the public. And a public worker come up to you because you're filming in the lobby, get in your camera and tell you, I don't want to be on your video. I don't want to be on your camera. Hold up, fam. You just walked your bubblehead looking at over here. Put yourself on the camera or video to tell me you don't want to be on camera or video. All right. So I come to the conclusion, to keep me out of trouble, if a person want to say that 2 + 2 = 5, I'm like, bump it. I'm rolling with it. Shit, close enough.
Over and put more listeners on the show. Because now I want to get to know her. So let me start listening to her.
Check that out. Sonya's on the subject of Shirley right now. She's schooling Nesto on his wife. See, for the men, tread lightly when you side chicking me, boy. Tread lightly. Set some rules up. She put herself in this. Men, brothers, don't let that side chick inject herself dead all up into the mix of you and your wife's business to the point she's breaking down to you how your wife should accept or handle something. Boy, that's the nerve of boy. Boy, listen, that's cat pilling season. You heard?
I'm still talking. You know, people talking mad. You gotta stop talking mad shit. You got some people that's pathetic who can relate.
Which one is you? Nesto, that would have been a good time for you to jump in and say, which one is you, baby?
Because she's in a sense playing victim. Because she made sure she got on there and cried. You know. And, you know, so.
That's why it all makes sense.
It makes sense.
So they have to, it all makes sense.
You would know better than me.
Well, hold on. Let me dial that back just a tad. Hold on one second. Let me use mother hand. He was what, Sonya? He what?
That's why it all makes sense. So they have to, it all makes sense.
You would know better than me.
Damn. Ooh, boy, that got doggone Sonya, boy, that joker gangster. When she say she like one of the boys, hey, real talk. She gangster. She gangster now. We're gonna come back to that word gangster in a minute.
I know that anyway, kind of a little bit. I just got it. I don't know what to do. I don't know what it is.
Now, I am wondering, when Sonya heard the sound of his voice, what that must have made her feel like in her stomach. I wonder, that would explain the difference in between a psychopath and a sociopath. You know what I mean? I wonder when she heard that sorrow in his voice, if any of that moved on her. Let's try to see, can we pick it up? And then we're going to move on.
You can't focus on that. You got to focus on you.
Okay.
She okay. You know, in a sense, you felt some type of way, but now we see. I mean, the thing of it is, money is not happiness. It's millionaires that jump out of windows for something.
Well, listen. I want to experience the millionaire part. I'm poor. If I ain't jumped out no window, poor, I just don't see me jumping out no window as a millionaire. I'm gonna be trying to doggone look out for so many. Yes, indeed. But Sonya teaching now. And she teaching about money. Go ahead, Sonya.
So just because that part has it's solid, still when you home at night, you look at the wall by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your heart hurt. You're not happy.
Dang, Sonya. You hard on Shirley, boy. You hard on Shirley. She gonna be in an empty room with a broken heart staring at an empty wall. Why? Because you got a man. Huh? What did Shirley do to you? I've been searching and searching and searching for any thread of evidence, something that Shirley did to you. I don't even see where Shirley did anything to Nesto. And she shot him a solid. But I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna play it. But I'm not gonna make any remarks. Because I don't want no partaker of the fruit on that end. But I will say, and those of y'all that are smart, when we get there, not now, we'll do it later. I'll put all the doggone lights on it. Shirley shot him a solid. And in the same day, the very next phone call, after Shirley, well, I wanna really just say this word. I'm gonna put it this way. Shirley gave my man a placement. Who gonna argue with Shirley about her husband? Other than maybe this nutcase, but anyway, right? The next phone call, Nesto with little dummy, you sharing with your side chick the placeholder, that's what we're gonna call that your wife gave you, and then Sonya threw him under the bus. Made him so mad, my man had to ask her, why you gonna say that on an open phone call? I still can't get over that, but anyway, you see how I'm saying? I drift sometimes. Back to this though. What is she doing? Oh yeah, she counting Shirley's money. My fault.
So you know, she might be financially cool, but that doesn't mean she's good.
Right.
And not saying you want her not to be good, but if you, which I feel
She was finna get ready to say, but you think I'm lying? Hold on one second. Let me use my other hand. You say, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. She wasn't finna say it, but all right, hold on. Let's see.
You know what I'm saying? Your heart hurt. You're not happy. So you know, she might be financially cool, but that doesn't mean she's good.
Right.
And not saying you want her not to be good, but if you, which I fully believe that y'all had a sincerely emotional tight relationship. Yeah. I feel like, well, you can tell by the phone conversation that y'all was good.
Hold on.
You can't focus on that. You got to focus on you. That's all you got to focus on. She okay. You know, I know sense of you felt some type of way, but now we see. I mean, the thing of it is, money is not happiness. It's millionaires that jump out of windows for something. Just because of a person. So, just because that part has, it's solid, still, when you're home at night, you look at the wall, you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your heart hurt. You're not happy. So, she might be financially cool, but that doesn't mean she's good.
Right.
And not saying you want her not to be good, but
that right there. Right there. She was just finna get ready. Hold on. I'm pause button that. Right there. She would get ready to say something slicker out her mouth. Probably finna say, I don't give a You feel me? Knowing her now. Carry on, Sonya. Carry on.
Sincerely emotional tight relationship. Yeah.
You telling your side chick that you and your wife was all right. I swear for God, this thing is switchity woo woo. It's like a whoopty woo going on here. I can see you maybe explaining to your wife, got caught up. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We was all right, you know what I'm saying? Me and this we worked together, you know what I'm saying? I mean. But he telling his side chick, explaining to her that him and his wife they were all right. Everything was all right between them. This is wild, but carry on.
Yeah, I feel like, well, you can tell by the phone conversation that y'all was good.
Yeah.
So, she hurt. Yeah.
She all down in a phone call, boy. That's why she couldn't get nothing done for you around this time, Nesto. That's why she couldn't get nothing done for you. Because what the phone calls had dropped around like September, it was almost like a birthday gift for her, right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. September. And you all in the phone calls listening to how that man communicate with his wife. Man, you got what I call, that's a side chick blessing. There's probably millions of side chicks out here wish they knew the dude that they screaming with act when he's at home around wifey and the family. On the phone with wifey. Not just taking his side of the story. For those of them boys that like to talk to their side chick, pillow talk is what they call it. Yeah, baby, me wife this, me wife that. Sucker duck.
She hurting. She didn't want any of this. You know what I'm saying? She's not the cause of any of this. So it just happened. You know, the way it happened. So.
Wow.
Yeah, well.
That shit ain't like motherfucker. It really is.
No, I mean, you know what? You'll feel some type of way, but you'll be okay. But you'll feel some type of way because, and I get it because of where you at, and you are rock bottom. You know what I'm saying? The only thing lower than where you at is death.
Thanks a lot. I'd have been like, thanks a lot, babe. Babe, thanks a lot. I feel much better now. I know where I'm at in life. Thanks a lot. Notice what she didn't say is, oh, don't worry about that little bit. I got you. I got you, baby. She didn't say that.
That's the only thing that's lower than where you're at. But you can't think that that's the direction you're going. You got to think, I'm going up from here. Bad as it looks. And it's only looking bad because your attorney suck. That's it. You know?
How about you not being in the picture and constantly trying to get the man to speak in a certain way times two? You want him to talk the flipper flapper, whoop-de-woo, as they used to call it back in the 80s. Nasty. You don't mind him talking, laughing, joking, pointing at his wife in an empty apartment on an air mattress. You don't tell him to shut up. You laugh and carry that on. Well, Shirley got her $5 million around this time. And I'm sure, Shirley being Shirley, she straightened out her business, ironed out her wrinkles, and last I heard, she's still having to pay for that truck, even though that truck probably long gone. But Sonya, though, she got the answers. Let's go.
True evidence, you're innocent. So you have to say what's positive and not harbor on the negative.
Wow.
That's what you have to do. Because I stop. So I'm still, doing whatever I can do. And whatever I can finesse for, getting it free.
I appreciate you. I really do appreciate it. It is a difficult task. It really is.
It is.
No, you don't deserve what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Not a perfect person, but you're not a mean or foul person.
I can hear the state accent. How do you know? How do you know, ma'am?
cheat. You know what I'm saying? It's what people sometimes do. And, you know,
I just can't believe my life is gone. And no
it's not gone.
As of right now, let me look at the date. Oh, man. Anyway, October the 8th. I said October the 8th, 2025. And he's still in there. Look like life could be gone.
It's just on a strong hold.
That's also true. All of this could be a bunch of BS. And it was just a pause. That's true, Sonya. That's true. It could be.
You understand? It's like
I don't think this is the thing.
My man can't even express himself. He can't even express himself. Go ahead, Sonya.
To look at the positive. Just because a person filed for divorce doesn't mean it's
who put the, see what I'm saying? Men, it was you have to beware of. Somebody subjecting something in that you ain't even say nothing. You trying to express how this makes you feel. And I'm thinking what you must have been feeling when you compare what you're on the phone with at this particular moment, October the 25th, 2023, versus wifey in that $5 million 5-year contract. There's no telling what's contracted under back pay. There's no telling. I know you can count, though. You can count now, boy. That boy count 30, but nevertheless, you left with this right here explaining. Go ahead, Sonya.
people get the voice back together.
I ain't worried about that part.
Okay.
That's not.
And you still trying to got doggone. You should have just told her, listen, that's above your pay grade. Listen, I don't need you coaching to me. Woman, I kind of walk on that in life, for real, for real. Let me tell you what's not going to happen. You're going to have a hard time getting off the ground with me, deciding you're going to discuss or give me some marital advice, and you ain't never been married. Or you was married for 15 minutes. You just went through something, and then kapoosh, it was done. You got to qualify yourself. How a person who ain't never been married going to try to tell somebody how to deal with being married? And there are people out here that actually listen to that. Well, I wouldn't get that shit. But I'll give you 30 seconds. But you better qualify yourself. And if you can't, I'm probably going to hurt them feelings. Come up in here with that.
I'm not worried about that part. I'm not worried about that.
Okay. And if y'all ever get emotionally over each other and feel like I feel like y'all will be.
Listen to that voice. My man can't express himself. And she regular popping that bubble gum.
Friends, because you didn't. She know you. And she know you didn't do what they talk about.
And that's not good. And I know they know that. But what I'm trying to say is that I have to go through all of this shit. What I'm going through. They went through some shit too now. But look at that shit elevated their life.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I knew that was coming anyway.
Sonya ain't studying none of that shit. She's swapping mosquitoes and moving around and shit. She ain't studying none of that. She don't like to hear you say anything positive towards Shirley. You wasn't positive when talking to Sonya about Shirley. Get him, Sonya.
Because it's all about the money. It's all about the money.
Well, if she got paid, he got paid. So that's
They
made money off, but they didn't. I mean, they didn't. I don't feel like they set this up for this to happen. But they.
Nobody said that. Nobody even. Go ahead, girl.
That was just the reaction to the situation. They ended up profiting.
Yes, they did. Because you know why? This is the number one seller for black whatever for a long time. There's nothing out of this right now.
Nothing. And I'm shocked. I said, and I'm shocked. You get more press on why yourself.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Why are you shocked? I ain't shocked.
Shock.
I'm shocked. I don't even know who it was.
Liar. Liar. She's not being truthful.
People like, who's that? I don't like
who they dealing with.
Right. But at the same time, too, a lot of young people ain't really checking for you, Harvey. It's older people.
They're taking about that check now.
A lot more older people are, yes, I would say that, but I don't feel the same. It's still a lot of people that's like still like pushy.
But and my brother said he never call you back. You know what he told me that time I talked to him? He said, now, this what you need. She got her support system, you gotta get your support system. I only got one support system. I can't stand up against all the people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, you can. Because you got your truth behind your situation.
I do.
So that's all you have to worry about, because you got to remember, they got to keep going. They got to keep lying and make these stories fly. Each time they go to court, they tell all lies. Yeah, well, he said he's going to Dubai and he's going to Florida. Why are you lying? Well, he said, you know what, she's scared. Why?
Sonya made a fair point there. And I'll clear the air on that. At no given time did Nesto ever make not anything that came by my ears where he ever even came close to, oh yeah, me and you are gonna hook up and I'm gonna jump bond. I'm running away. We're gonna yeah, there was mentioning of them getting together once he got out. There was even a phone call or two where he said, and she said, Sonya, once this is all cleared up, what I'm saying, we're going to RV, we out of here. So I'll give her some credit on that one. That wasn't never worded the way that the court worded it. That is true.
She's scared. Because she's not scared. She never told you she's scared. That's a lie. That's what y'all came to court with. Because y'all know that works.
Okay. That's why all this came on about that phone call, all the phone calls Monday. I need to get that thing back. I don't want people to know I want to do this. That's all. Remember, I told you that. I said it Monday. It was. I could see it. Wow. Man. It's like I gave my fucking life up.
And you came up with nothing. And her favorite math question when she was in school was, what's nothing from nothing equals what? Nothing. And I can say that because she has 35 years of law experience, plus 10 years of also the same law experience, equals 2 months of education in law in its totality. What you do on one side of the equal sign, you must do on the other. Huh?
Just can't believe it. I'm just sitting in there, innocent man. Them people don't give a fuck about you, boy. They really don't.
Now, to be fair, allegedly, and it's fair for me to say, you don't do that much playing it down neither. But those people who came up off that money, allegedly, that's probably how they felt. That people just don't really, they'll take and don't give a fuck about you. Let me read this here. But he did say he would have to go stay with Sonya, right? Yep. After Shirley Strawberry said she didn't sign that affidavit. That is true. I don't know if it was after this call. Let me think about that for a minute. I know exactly what you're talking about. Matter of fact, I got it. I have that even clipped somewhere. MZ said, they said those calls were from when he was in Fulton County Jail and not Cobb County Jail. And they did, MZ, you are absolutely right on that. You are absolutely right on that. The moment I read your comment there and I saw that Fulton County, so we're in agreement. All the calls that all of us have been playing are from Cobb County. We do not have in our hands any of the phone calls from Fulton County. You are absolutely right. Got dog on it. You're absolutely right. Let's move on.
It don't matter. No, all of that shit, it don't matter. It don't matter if it's a whole little one type of way. You gotta understand it's not just.
And old Rico, yeah, I got that cut of that affidavit. The part him and Dre talked about it, the way he worded it to Shirley, and maybe that second to the last phone call, or could have been the last phone call, when he told her, yeah, I want to thank you for signing that affidavit. I guess you saw it, right? I said, boy, this boy ain't wrapped too tight. This boy, you are absolutely right on that, Rico.
You gotta understand this. When I read a lot of these stories, I look at the comments, and I look at the black comments and see how positive are these people.
What they gotta say?
Negative about everybody's story. Everybody's wheel is the same. It's this, it's that. They talk negative about everybody.
So how's it going? How you feeling?
Yesterday, last night.
Uh-huh.
I was comfortable with whatever. I had a stylist that did not agree with me. I'm not trying to stay away from me and stuff.
Yeah.
But you know,
all right, and we'll leave that part, just that part. Now, I want to move down a little bit. I do. I want to go somewhere else real quick. I want to go somewhere else real quick. I want to go right here. Put this down. I want to shoot a shot out there to phone calls from prison for providing this material that so many done operated on, and I'm coming up the rear. You need a male perspective. And Sonya will only get as far as chill peck. I'm not finna call that girl out her name. It is what it is. She is what she is, right? But when them females get on her ass, I don't they get on her ass, boy. You hear me? Anyway, I want to move on here. We want to jump down. Let me let the intro come on in. Let this intro come on in. Y'all want to see? Let's see. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Look at that. What the hell has she got on? He did. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you today?
Hey there.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Huh?
What's that? Start.
You know what?
You were going to start the thing so early.
Oh, no, I heard it's a little late. About 2 minutes, that's all.
My clock was wrong in my car. That's what it is.
Yeah.
How are you?
I see you got your platinum joint on. That's good. Okay.
That jump remind me of Ghostbusters.
Nice.
Like a little ponytail.
Okay. So what you got going on? You enjoy yourself last night? It was raining real hard.
I didn't go anywhere. I went to that Christmas party. And it was a bunch of old people.
What?
I was only there for 30 minutes. And the food, it felt like it was catered by Publix.
Oh, damn.
For the food, I was thinking I was about to get some food that sticks to you.
Right, some real.
Like, this tastes like Publix made it. This tastes like Publix made it. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bunch of old people.
I see you got the nails done.
Yeah, nails. Here we go.
Okay, they're pretty too. Okay. Yeah, I like them. Them look nice right there.
That blew off. So yeah, it blew off like 2 days later. It did this.
Okay.
Everything. That blue wasn't going to go with it. We're a lot of black in the winter, you know.
Yeah, I like that. That's a nice interview jump off there. I like that all black what you got down, jump jacket on. Okay. So what else you got going on? Your what?
My bag. My boots in my bag.
Okay. So how you feeling over there? I like the outfit bag with your bun.
It's a blue 22.
Okay. But that's a real hat, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
And he can tell when it's not that real hair. He can tell. Go ahead.
Okay, so what's going on in your life?
What's going on in life? This the ride to work. K to K factor. Any questions or concerns? Please email me. Kaazon@gmail.com. Simple. No numbers, no underscores, no none of that. Our folks knew what they were doing when they naming. Some old folks. My parents didn't even have no say-so in it. You know what I mean? Anyway, another story for another day. Back to this.
Let me hear.
So, I was thinking on the way over here.
She was thinking. That's a good start, Sonya. She was thinking. All right.
I gotta do I got my phone yesterday. For the
Congratulations. Well, congratulations.
I ordered the stamp, the light, the whole phone, and I ordered the microphones. I had bought microphones from Best Buy, but they were like $300. Then I saw on Amazon for $30.
A phone?
No.
She was getting ready to do this. She was getting ready to go out on faith. Microphone, another phone, screen. She finna catch up with them Get Out girls. I don't mind telling you who they were. I got to put the top one at the top. She the beast of them all. That god dog on Nyla. Yes, sir. Wisdom's daughter. Hoodie. Sylvia well, we're going to deal with her a little differently. But I'm going to throw her in there. Sylvia, V. Lenora, Sonya finna play catch up. They was on her ass hard, boy. They was on her ass hard. I love it too. That's some low down junk. Sometimes it take a sister to check a sister. Uh-huh. Well, Jill Scott Vaseline they ass.
No, the microphone. You gotta have a microphone.
Okay.
Right? When I'm out, because one time they was like, they couldn't hear me because of the back noise or whatever. But yeah, because I need to, speak on your, have a little session. I was emailing did a little format for the email so that I could email the attorney. I was just doing some stuff, breaking things down.
35 years of law experience right here. 35 or negative 35. There it is right now. 35 years of pure law experience being broken down, the Nesto, right here, right now. Plus 10 years within that 35. Still equals 35. You dig? You with me? All right.
And when you got arrested, you did have two warrants. You had the car situation.
Real talk, bougie. Help me out. I understand some of them don't be, I ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Real talk, bougie. One of them sisters had a birthday. She's a Virgo. That could be real talk. Birthday was around September the 9th, I believe. Oh, don't hold me to it. Don't hold me to it. Go ahead, Sonya. Give me them 35 years of law experience. Break it down to him. 2 warrants. He had 2 warrants. Where were they at? I'll help you out. Henry County. You know why I know a lot about those areas? I lived in the A, but I really didn't live in the A. I actually stayed in Decatur. But we call all of it the A. It's unique too. Those of you never been to Atlanta, look at it this way. Atlanta sits in the middle. Oh yeah, I said Nyla first. Oh yeah, we said Nyla first. Yeah, we had to go ahead. Yeah. Put them up there. Atlanta sits in the middle, and it has a hula hoop that goes around it called 285. And then there's other interstates that splash through there. 20 running east and west. 85 comes alive in Montgomery, Alabama, dies right outside of Richmond, Virginia. There's a Civil War context to that. We can do that too. My major was history. I'm sorry. I just know history. Sorry. Anyway, back to Sonya. 35 years.
And you had Calvin, because Calvin went to the police in 21, a year prior.
Right.
You had that on you. Right. But that's still no grounds for a search warrant for what they did. That's not grounds. Having a warrant for something.
I agree with that. I agree with Sonya on that. I've been open about that. I understand there may be some people that will come behind me and be like, no, but see, they wouldn't have been able, and he's this and he's that, and the CP, the aura, and he did all of that, da-da-da-da. Maybe so, but it don't change the fact, in my opinion, that was an illegal search. All right, Sonya, I just gave you 1 year of that 35. You got 1 year right now. Go ahead.
And Alpharetta with a credit repair doesn't call for a search warrant. You know, have to be a search warrant. And it would have to be the law enforcement, which wasn't.
But you know, with him, he used to work for me. See, he got on the thing.
And he tried to act like he was a stranger. because he said you introduced yourself as Nesto, and I'm like, and then your son's like, he know him. He used to work in the barbershop. I said, so why did he trying to come off as a stranger?
Man, I'm saying, when I tell you this, so I don't understand what's going on in my life, what is going on. But we're going to touch on Pinocchio for 5 seconds. Well, I'm going to wait until you get that paper from Dion so you can read it for yourself, the contract, and what I'm asking him to do.
Why you're 35, that's another thing I could not understand. Say, bruh, let me ask you a question, bruh. Sonya is your midway attorney. You done gave her what they call power of attorney. You fool. But anyway, right? You wrote letters, contracts. I don't understand how Sonya didn't have a copy, which, trust me, I know the phone call where her, Dre, I'm sorry, scratch that. Take Dre out. Always get Dre and Dion kind of crossed up, but I don't. Cross out Dre, put Dion. Dion, his son. I understand the phone call where it was around Dion's birthday and Sonya still hadn't made her way to get the letter that Nesto's talking about. Well, here, I'll let them do it. Shit, I ain't finna be putting words in their mouth. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, because I don't want to. I gotta have my facts together so you see what's going on before I do what I'm gonna do. Because first of all, I gotta take the lawyer with that and this big shit.
That's not me doing that.
And on top of that is, so with him, I already sent him a letter. So he gonna get that letter out of his office on Street. So he'll get that this week. The one that I sent him a long letter the same way. I broke everything down, but also he get himself prepared to pay that money back. Because he told me he don't do refunds on the letter he sent me.
He gonna pay that and he gonna pay everything back.
Okay, so I'm trying to get that. But before I sign that paper, I need you to read what I sent. To what I gave him to read. That gave him
to relieve him of his lawful duties.
No, the paper that I sent to Dion is what I wrote him and told him what I wanted him to do. That I had the girl to read to him. You understand? The paper that I sent to him, yes, it was his worker, his assistant. So assistant, I wrote 2 letters, one to him and one to Dion.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Because we got the lawyer that's semi-blind. And he sent the letter to his, that attorney, assistant, for her to read the letter to him. Okay. I got it.
Dion have a backup letter. You understand? When I told him I need for him to find.
See how serious Nesto is? He's sitting up. He close to the screen. He done wrote letters. He trying to break everything down. Make sure he got his facts right. He needs Sonya to get her hands on that letter. I don't understand why Sonya wouldn't have had the letter in the first place. If not drafted the letter herself. But who am I? Right? Go ahead, Nesto.
A fast speech trial. Give me another bond. He did none of that shit.
Nothing. And Sonya in agreement.
And everything you told me he did.
And he said he would do it too. He didn't try to tell you he couldn't do it. He said he would and never did it. That's the problem.
Never did it. All right, so he talking about. He's talking about, man, they ain't gonna do it, but anyway, a little bit, it don't matter. If I lower that down to nothing, I've been sitting here, I still have the time to keep getting the bond here. That is my right. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna say, I don't want to make no more moves with these lawyers, because when I went to the doctor the other day, I ran into this other guy, that he was next door to me. He told me, been this motherfucker 3 years.
What's this case?
4 child and child. He been sitting in this motherfucker for 4 years without no trial, no plea, no nothing.
No evidence too?
Don't have.
Now, how would Nesto know that? why would the inmate even tell him? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They got evidence. See, they got. Well, I don't know. I'm messing up. Nesto, my fault, sir. Sonya, I apologize. Let me let y'all do the work.
So they got us on say something about a towel or something. Yeah, something said. A towel. Right, ass with.
DNA?
Yeah, DNA.
Yeah, but was that it depends. He said he innocent.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, that's how they sit your ass in. They can sit here for 5 years, don't have to do anything with it.
And so far, that boy's speaking truth right about now. So far, that is the case.
That's why I'm pressing
on YouTube talking about the case.
Well, I'm not telling
nobody. I reached out to the guy who initially broke the case this morning around 5 o'clock in the morning. I sent him a message on his page for him to email me because he's local. He's in Atlanta. He's the one that broke it, and I want to go on his show because he's not messy, and he's got a huge following, and I want to just discuss your case. That's it. Just what the warrants looking like. You know how they keep lying about the witness. Anybody know the witness can do a character. You know, or have issue with that person claiming all of these lies. That's not messing with her. Because you can't mess with her, but you can pull people that know her, just like they did that ad talking about anybody else has been, done this too about talking about you. You can ask a character witness. You can ask people that know her to come forward, because of the lies being told. That you can ask.
No, I ain't even. Go ahead.
And that's what we need. Because even if they try to put pressure on her to say, oh, you got to go through with this, we're going to charge you, even though I think maybe the detective had a lot to do with it. But they'll try to figure out because her family's so illegal currently, they might try, some bullshit.
Boy, you doing some talking, girl. Up on this thing right here. And Nesto letting you. Go ahead.
To try to sink you because they don't want to be embarrassed. They got 2 weeks. Month is over. Well, 1 week in identification.
Yeah, that's true. And then so on the present thing, notice I want to go ahead and file my suits now.
Oh, I know. Right. For all the lawyers and against you.
Oh no, you're right. I'm with you on that. I mentioned that a few minutes ago. She had got her phone. She had got her microphone, her little screen. She was trying to play catch up. Yeah, she was trying to play catch up with the names that that you guys put in the chat for me. Nyla, Bougie. She was trying to catch up with them. Mm-hmm.
YouTube, because I've been reporting all of the sites, and they haven't taken them down. So you responsible.
So now you policing the sites. You policing the site. You snitching. You telling. Little tattletale. You mad? That's what I want to ask Nesto. You mad, bro?
For that as well.
Yeah, they're not going to do that. So I'm ready now. I just need to see how boy did his. And I'm ready. And once I get that, filing everything, and that right there going to change the game. And as for
right to it. More like,
and then I'll
need a lot of attention to it, so that this shit can just be handled correctly. And people will speak out. I gotta do it.
Let me make sure I understand this 35 years of law experience. You're not going to handle the case in private. You're going to put a lot of light on it. You're going to shine a lot of light. Well, you know what? You know what, Sonya? You know what? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You ain't got nothing to lose. I got you.
Contact information for people to speak out that might know her and be like, oh, I know that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how she is and how she did me, because you need all of them type of witnesses.
y'all are aware now. At this moment, they're talking about the girl that was 19, the one who daddy allegedly gave Nesto 100,000. 100,000. Dad gave Nesto 100,000 to help him get his daughter straight. All right, let me see. Can I picture this? Because I have 4 daughters. I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Come on, baby. We're gonna go across town, and Dad's gonna give so and so $100,000 so you can get on your feet. Yeah, let me hit this play because I'm telling you the truth. I'm getting heated by the moment.
In court, because right now it's your word against her word. So you need people to come in court that can say what type of person she is.
Let's do it. Boy, I know if Nesto could come through that phone, he'll grab her by that goddamn horsetail and go put her back out there in that car and let her fix her clock. Let her fix her clock out there in that car.
Okay. So
Monday, the police
jump in, Nesto. She going. She about to go in. She going.
Court tomorrow. In Buckhead. I never went. I gotta go get that.
It might be because they transfer that stuff to what they call that shit down the hallway. It's a whole department over there. Yeah, the main branch. So they kind of, you want to get a report, you might have to go there.
Her birthday's October 1st. You said it was around her birthday.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was on her birthday. Yes.
It was on her birthday, 21.
Yeah.
Because you got the car fixed immediately, right? Because your car was November 21.
Yeah.
And then they're trying to read, they're trying to say on the one where I don't know if you read it or not, with the girl who wrote the check, or the person who wrote the check to release the vehicle to the dealership. They're trying to act like you put down on her and forced her to write the check. They're trying to finesse it to make it sound like, even though the check was bad, she wrote the check. But they're still trying to finesse it to say, you told her to do so. You get me?
What do they call that in law? Oh, then again, I don't know. She might be just explaining it to him on baby food. Maybe, I don't know.
It's dumb.
Right.
It's dumb. Because if she told me the money's in the bank and I said, do me this favor, yada. I don't know what's in her account. I can't force nobody to write a check. That's bad. And all she had to say was, I don't have it. And we would have went back home and figured out something. You get me? But the fact that they're trying to do that,
Makes sense.
they trying to finesse it to say you forced her to write a bad check.
But say
Whoever it was, I can't force somebody to write a bad check.
Let Nesto talk. Nesto, speak up for yourself, boy.
But I didn't have no warrant then. I didn't have.
Wait a minute. Be careful, son. You want to first have plausible deniability. Deny that first. Then come back and make the comment. Don't start off with, well, I ain't had no warrant then. Are you alleging that what Sonya said is true?
Warrant for that at all. That
came afterwards. Yeah, they did that. That definitely came afterwards. That and the stuff that came afterwards with Erica.
Yeah. So
and Sonya do not like that Erica. Erica now. Erica, my God. When I say Erica popped up in a courtroom with Nesto, took no years of law experience, represented Nesto, and won in court. Well documented. Meanwhile, he left with this 35-year law experience Yeah. 35 years right here, law experience. But she don't like Erica, though. She wish she could have moved like Erica. You wish you could have moved like Erica.
Yeah. Okay. So you tell me what?
How they never did when they you know, because they had pictures of Erica on the screen. They never went on her. They just going in on your wife, right? Talking about her.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got to get to the beauty pageant some type of way. This boy need to be strictly concentrating on his situation. You worried about who looked like who, what, when, and where. No, you know what? I'm putting words in your mouth. Sonya, go ahead.
Because you know how Erica. Did you ever get a picture of the booking picture? What she was looking like?
I saw on TV.
So you saw what she looked like, right? She looked like a character from a movie. And so they said nothing about her. Even though they tried to say y'all live next door to each other.
Now, I want to make sure I'm clear. It's okay for you to talk about Erica, but how dare them talk about you? You can talk about how Erica looked, especially on her on her booking day, but you don't want anybody to say anything about you. That's not how that works. That'd be just like you doing a video talking about me. I have to just take that. I have to just take it. But you talking about Erica and how she looked. You're not. Okay, here your words. Go.
Boyfriend and girlfriend, they still said nothing about her. They just went in on Shirley because she's not attractive in that picture. She looks hideous in that picture. That's just why I told them. I was like, when they was going on me, they kept hearing you describe me on the phone. You know how you always tell you're so beautiful, you're so disrespect. They would hear that, and them bitches was like, ooh, that's why they fucking with Steve. They mad at Marjorie. They never messed with Steve before he married Marjorie. And if Marjorie was fucked up looking, they wouldn't be saying anything about her. Yeah, they wouldn't be saying because it's all female doing it. It's 90% female doing this. It's all bitches doing it. And
they still going in on them.
Man.
Now, you see how you calling them sisters out their name. When they come back around, don't say nothing. Just take it. You ditched it.
They still post. Bitch posted something yesterday.
What'd she say?
Yeah, they posting every day. I didn't even look at it. I gotta look at it. And then my brother's gonna.
This girl crazy. I looked at a post yesterday. He put up a post yesterday. I ain't see the post yesterday. I got to see the post. The fuck is going on?
Sometimes I want him to be on with me because he gives a great perspective. And he can go in and call all kind of names and shit and it won't look so bad like me calling them names. But he can go in on them and, you know, talk about how these weak-ass women and I was like, yeah, you can come on with me. Because I want somebody to go in on them. And not let it be me. Because when you went in on Wendy, they was like, oh my gosh, Shirley, you dodged a bullet. He's so violent. And I was like, I had to check this one. I was like, how the fuck is this? When you sitting in jail.
Now, you got that a little backwards. My title says, let's drag Nesto and you. Because y'all joined by the hip. Right? You want to bring your brother in so he can call the females out their name. I ain't finna call you no B, no H. You do have a little chill peck to you now. You is a little chill peck. Right? And a little ichi-chi. But I can't get up on this mic and outright call you out your name. Just like your brother would have been wrong to get up and call those women out their name. What we would have did is Your brother and I could have took on Nesto. You go take on the females. That way it has balance. Yeah, she want to be relevant. She sure do. But she's not. But she is. I could talk like her.
Over a year wants to lie, and then his whole life was fucking destroyed. Took all his money. Now his wife has left him, and then I just want to ask a dumb question about his wife. He didn't threaten her. He had all rights to snap at her. What are you talking about? You sound dumb. Like, what? He sounds dumb. He didn't threaten her. He just said he ain't no fool. Oh my God, he's a gangster. Gangster, and it means something different.
I never said that.
You sure about that, Nesto? Are you sure? They're talking about the Tasha K interview thing he did. Just in case you don't know what they're talking about. Yup, Sonya's still talking Shirley and saying wife and that woman's name and titles, and yep, she's still violating. And Nesto just sits there. But now, Nesto, you sure you never told nobody you was a gangster? Let's see.
Said that.
She said that you was a gangster.
She said her family, her dad, that's how she was raised. And I might know him. I said, might be. That's what I said. I didn't say I was a gangster. I wasn't sitting on no motherfucking public phone. Don't say that. You just said against me. No, ma'am.
So you smart. You know what to say and what not to say on these phones. You sure? Are you sure? All right.
I gotta listen again to make sure. Right. Because you know how they screw around. How you think one what said.
Well, I guess
you know what I mean. It's back to old terminology. I'm street smart is what I'm trying to say. I'm about that life. I'm not dumb.
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, basically. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. That process to get going, because when that process gets going, once that start coming, everything else start moving out the way.
Right.
The money finna come. How?
So it's like, oh, he just trying. She got her money and she using her. He never got anything from her in the first place. Why y'all keep insinuating that's what it was?
Wait a minute. Oh shit. Boy, I had something to come up over me. Hold up. See, this is what I don't like about Sonya. This is what I don't like about her. Okay. This is why I know it's negative 35 plus 10 minus 5 equals 2 months of any education outside of high school. You know Shirley put thousands of dollars up on this boy's behalf to defend himself. And then, hold on, because I want to just give it a little context here. I'm going to tap this back just a tad. Right there. Hold right there. Okay. Then you're jumping up again, trying to make it seem like Shirley wasn't shit, ain't did shit, ain't gave nothing, ain't did nothing. And Nesto was, that's Shirley Strawberry. You silly chill pack. Only foo-foo wearing, Ghostbuster jacket wearing girl. And you sitting over there, Nesto. You couldn't check her? And they like, what you talking about, K-Factor? Here we go. I'm going to hit play again. Here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
listen for it now. Listen for it now.
You know what I mean. It's back to old terminology. I'm street smart is what I'm trying to say. I'm about that life. I'm not dumb.
Yeah. Basically. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, that process to get going. Because when that process get going, guess what? The ones that start coming, everything else start moving out the way.
Right. That's why I said, oh, he just trying. She got her money and she using her. He never got anything from her in the first place. Why y'all keep insinuating that's what it was? I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Come on, you was there for the money. No, you was with her for the money.
Them folks ain't had no money, man. Them folks don't pay on the, man, them folks don't count down 5 times. I had the check. I just ain't said nothing about it.
Right.
Now, there's two different things going on here. Two different things going on here.
Don't count down 5 times. I had the check.
Hold on.
She got her money and she using her. He never got anything from her in the first place.
He did.
Basically. So that's what I'm really looking forward to, that process to get going. Because when that process get going, guess what? The ones that start coming, everything else start moving out the way.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I said, oh, he just trying. She got her money and she using her. He never got anything from her in the first place. Why?
He never got anything from his wife. Ever? And then Nesto, you about to double down? No. Or you talk about something else, Nesto. Let's see. Can we peel this back?
Keep insinuating. That's what it was. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
Come on, you was there for the money. No, you was with her for the money.
Them folks ain't had no money, man. Them folks don't pay on the, man. Them folks don't count down 5 times. I had the check. I just ain't said nothing about it.
Right.
Them folks don't they ain't nothing to lose. What? Yeah, they ain't nothing to lose. They'll
lifestyle was what it was. That's what it was. Trying to keep with the people in the room at work. And they making this kind of money, you making this kind of money. You can't keep up with it. You got to stay in your circle.
You know what she's talking about, right? They're talking about Shirley Strawberry. And that moment when there was a conversation that Nesto was having with Sonya on the subject of Shirley making what she was making, I think like $450,000, as to Steve Harvey making millions. And it's an old argument, and I get it. It's been around for a long time. Not paying the sisters equally what you pay the brothers. I don't have no problem with that. Right? But this whole thing of Shirley was broke and didn't have anything, we're going to check that in a minute. We're going to double check that. We're going to double check that. Because I could have swore I just played a video just the other day where Shirley was explaining she had a house, apartment, car, clothes, food. And then here you come along and she got nothing but an air mattress she's sleeping on in the middle of an empty room. That's after she had to move in with some friends. And let me remind you, there's no shame in my game. I'm 53. Nesto just turned 60. Sonya, I think, just turned 58. Shirley in her 70s. So you're talking about her latter 60s. You're laughing at your wife on an air mattress on the floor. And your side chick talking, Shirley ain't did nothing and she ain't got nothing. And you double downing on she ain't had nothing to lose with marrying you because she didn't have nothing. And you had everything, checks and all. But yet, that same G-Wagon you allegedly, according to Sonya now, bought for Shirley. $250,000 ring. The police swarmed the girl. I'm sorry, Shirley. I disrespected Shirley. I'm sorry. I disrespected Shirley just then. They surrounded the woman. Take her car, take her ring. Sonya still capping like you going out in the world making moves, legal moves, legit moves, street moves. Not no stealing from somebody allegedly and giving it to your wife like you done went out and put a master scheme legit and taking care of her. And then Sonya, what has she got to going on here?
Whatever your circle is, whatever your bank account is reading, that's where you need to be in life.
That's what that was. I mean, this was going on for it came along for years. See, so they don't want me to go through all that. To me, that's petty shit. I'm talking about what's going on right now.
The most important thing to address, and that's all I'm trying to address, is the case. I don't really give a fuck about all of the who fucking who things.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You know why? In that 2 months of education you got, you know not to be up on any media discussing his case. So you would have been much better off talk about who hunching who. Huh? Who got their hand in somebody else's cookie jar? You did. That would have been much safer. But instead,
I had to go off on another person because she was saying something. Oh, I'm alive, it's just another. I told her, ain't nobody's business who I fuck. Definitely not yours. I don't know you. So if I'm lying or telling the truth about who I fuck, that's my business.
I know the video she talking about too. And I may see, can I go find it? I got to go shop over at Sylvia's house. I remember this conversation right here. It was her, Sylvia, and that other lady's name, I forget at this moment. She was so smooth with Sonya. She was the smoothest of them all. She did not get moved off her square in dealing with Sonya. Oh, I wish I could think of that sister's name. Oh, I can't think of that sister's name, but I got her face and what she had on in my eyes. Go ahead, Sonya. What did you tell her?
Whoever I'm dealing with.
Orico said he definitely had checks. Someone else checks for sure. He most certainly did.
Don't worry about that. I was like, everybody worried about that. That's all y'all worried about is who's sleeping with who. Really? Get some business. Get some business.
Wow.
And it's all because they can't sleep on my goddamn body.
Look at that smile. So, you know what? I ain't even gonna do it. Go ahead, Sonya. Finish out your smile.
So how much the buddy going for? The one that came out in November.
See, Nesto don't play into none of that. He ain't studying none of that. That man still got his wife on his mind. He do. He ain't in it for that.
K. What are you going for? K-R. The K-R.
R. Kelly. R. Kelly, y'all.
You talking about?
A slow moment. R. Kelly, ma'am.
Kelly. Yeah. What are you going for?
She don't know.
He's trying to sell. I don't know the money amount.
I told you. She don't know.
I don't know the money amount. But he's suing the United States prison.
Yeah. Okay.
Which this phone system can be sued because why would you release phone records to a blogger to put on an open case?
Let me answer. My major was history. My wife has an AA or AS in paralegal studies. She has a bachelor's in business. But I think I have the answer. Go ahead, Sonya. I ain't even gonna get an answer. Go ahead.
I think if the case was closed, but this is an ongoing case.
It's a public record. do they not tell you at the beginning of those phone calls? Even on these, they telling you right there on the screen, all visits are monitored and recorded. They don't have to give you no case law. They don't have to give you no Georgia code. There you go. That 1 year I gave you earlier, I'm taking it back. You back at negative 35 years of law experience.
And you
gonna sue them? Well, sue. What's wrong with your suers?
The narrative of this case. You're jeopardizing his freedom, calling excessive stress and anxiety due to the fact that what's going on outside because
all of that because they putting the phone calls out of him talking to you while he was married to Shirley Strawberry. Who should have the anxiety? Who should be really feeling some type of way? You, Nesto, or Shirley? Remember, Shirley couldn't even talk to the lawyers. Nesto had it set up. The lawyers couldn't even talk to his wife, the person footing the bill for him. All communication was to come through you, even to the one you was in the bed with. And you went to bed with the lawyer and came up with nothing at the end. You were heated. You got anything to say? Let me know. Email me. I'll re-rack that deck one more time up on you. Matter of fact, I ain't going to do anything. You're going to do it with your own mouth.
Bad before the phone calls got released. It was just a little whatever. But as soon as y'all let people release some phone calls, for monetary gain, and then
No, that's it. When they got down and put that shit on their video, that's when it started. With the video, then the phone calls.
You got my first hearing?
Yes.
Right. When they made the connection between him being the husband of Shirley Strawberry, the girlfriend was mentioned. That's you, but they didn't know the you was you. They just knew girlfriend at the time. Nesto saying that's when all hell broke loose to him. Meanwhile, you like, nah, it's the phone calls because your mind is more focused on them sisters getting on your ass. That's the problem. You heated about them sisters getting it because you couldn't make no sense out of it. One of them sisters said something so funny. It wasn't side chickism. Wasn't hoism. Oh, what was that phrase she used? As if you were going to build this big fan club up around you, sleeping with old boy, which you ain't did that many times. Y'all don't know each other like that. Okay. Then you lied. You popped off on the second day. You were going to do it on the first day. You had the baby with you. Melma, you had the grandbaby with you. You tried to downplay it like, oh, no, I don't do nothing like that on the first day. Man, look, I peeped right through that on the first time I heard it. Just say you had the grandbaby. On the second day, day number 2, it popped off. And he popped out. Now, look. If you 35 or younger, you listen to what I'm finna say real good, even if the brothers don't like it. But it's good for us. Men look at a woman a little different if y'all meet and she pop off within the first 72 hours. I'm going to say it again and make it plain. You meet a woman and you knock her off within the 72 hours. For the guy, he was just shaking something. For you, I strongly advise for you to be just shaking something. Because if in the back of your mind you think, yes, I gave it to him the next day, he gonna make me his old lady. I'm gonna be his girl. You's a nutcase. Men, we figure we got you the same way the last person got you. And if you rolling with me, the next dude can come get you like I got you. Remember, you was already hollering at one dude. He had just separated from his old lady. Remember? He wasn't really talking about nothing. So you took the next, I don't know whether it was on a computer. I don't know whether it was on your phone. I don't know. I don't have no date things, apps or nothing like that. You drew up Nesto. And you went for it. With your grandbaby. And came back on day 2. And popped it off. And now, was she doing this though?
That was Storm Monroe who did that. He was the one who did that first thing with the video from court. He was the first person who did that.
Is he still around now?
That's who I contacted yesterday because he's not, and he wanted to get stuff on Steve Harvey. I believe he's straight. I don't know because I didn't want to go on no gay person.
It don't sound like he's straight.
I don't know. He's in a little.
Why would he do that? Why would he try to damage me like that?
Well, no. He does everything. I look at his page. He does everything. And he hasn't done a story on this situation in a long time. So he's not like those other bloggers that just keep coming at us. You know what I'm saying? Like just 20 different uploads of me. He hasn't said anything in a minute. A lot. I couldn't find anything, and I didn't go back. I went back, but I didn't go to that. He talks about everything. Everything. So that's why I was like trying to go back to him because he does report on everything, and he's not just focused on this case, which is trying to bash the situation. Like them 3-4 girls, they just keep coming on talking mad shit.
Yeah, but he did bash me. He did bash me.
He didn't bash. He just brought it out. I gotta look at it and see. I don't think he.
Well, why are you answering it? If you ain't seen it, just say you haven't seen it. If you've seen it, just say, no, Nesto, you're wrong.
Well, I don't think he was negative.
Nesto don't know what's going on up in that doggone jail. That man don't know. He doesn't know the severity of these calls and all this different stuff up on here. That's one thing I put on all of y'all, all of you. Dion, Dre, all but Shirley. You, that other, the Bible, all of y'all. Well, I don't know. I got a sneaky suspicion that Sylvia maybe did. I think she did. And I think I can almost semi-prove it. I'll work on that. None of y'all really got in that man's face on one good phone call. Y'all could have did it together on one of those 3 ways. Hey, we are effed up on these phone calls. And thereby we need to cease as of now. Y'all stayed on them phones all through 2024. We had December of 2023 right here. Y'all stayed on those phone calls all through 2024. Talking about each other back and forth. And that man did not know. For real, he couldn't even picture it. Even when y'all played certain calls. I'd have been playing all of them if that was my dad. Guilty, not guilty. Hey, Dad, listen. You, that girl, listen at this, Dad. Listen, instead of me telling him, I'd have did what I'm doing now. Check it out, Dad. This is what the world can hear.
Yeah, let's say this. As the rest of them. Because the rest of them was stupid.
Okay. So when you gonna work on the main thing tomorrow?
She don't even know what you're talking about. She don't even know what you're talking about, bro. Be a little bit more clear in this, though. She don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the lawyer.
Okay.
The lawyer for
Good morning.
Okay.
Did you find the name? I didn't find the name.
No, I'm gonna look for it tonight. I'm gonna scroll that shit. You know, that shit. These months flying by now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause I started looking last night. I said, damn. I don't remember when you sent it to me, but I think it was in May or June. So it might be May or June. But I'm gonna look.
Okay.
Yeah, I already sent. So you called all the boy back. With the deep voice. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna send him a text and see how
You have a better one.
And I just want to know
man.
what you
Thanks
do.
for
I'm
hanging
like,
out.
you
Hold on
know,
one second. Hold on, Sonya. Let me talk to my. Hey, listen. I appreciate you hanging out with the old boy. I appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm an early bird, for real. I appreciate that. You come on back and catch the replay whenever you got time. Other than that, man, you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And again, I appreciate you hanging out with me.
Do a little
Each and every last one of y'all.
thing and just send it to me.
It was the Ride to Work show
Or it could be
with the K Factor. We dragging Nesto and Sonya, part 2.
discussion where you just, you're his friend, you've been his friend for 30 years. You know him better than anybody because you know how boys talk, this, that, and the other. You know. And the other guy did good too because they played the phone call between me, you, and
Here's fixing to be a nut case, real quick.
Rook, the one that he was locked up with.
Y'all remember that phone call? Here, Sonya, tell them about Rook real quick. Tell them how you came across Rook and what they said.
They played that too. That came out.
See how Nesto's reaction is every time when she mentions something that's a little unusual, and his reaction is they played that too, sir. They were playing. We playing everything.
And that was good because it said he said when y'all was locked up. He said when he heard what happened about all those charges. He said that man didn't do that. That's not him. He didn't. I know he didn't do none of that stuff. I was locked up with him for 3 years. And all he did was talk business. All he did was talk about his barbershop, what he gonna do. That's all this man did was talk business. He wasn't talking about bitches, you know. And people in prison are themselves. They let loose. You know, they don't give a fuck.
Ma'am, Miss negative 35 years of law experience. There's no defense attorney on the planet that's gonna go get an inmate to come be a character witness. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right, sis? Is something the matter with you? You just wasted a bunch of hot air. And it is weird how you came up with that dude and then got him on the phone with Nesto.
Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
But we don't know how much of a spin they put on that because they put a negative spin on everything.
Give us a spin. Here comes the spin. Give it to us.
Oh, that wasn't no coincidence. She didn't just happen to run across his name and find him on Instagram. She sought him out. I'm like, you bitches, like.
Man, first, stop calling them sisters out their name because you don't want them calling you out your name. So stop it. That's one. Number 2, did you not put Nesto on the phone with another dude that was in the chat that know you from Detroit, talking about knocking you off and keeping it warm, and them tots are right there with Nesto on the phone, and that you ought to let him, go ahead and, whoop-de-doo it while Nesto locked up? Did you not do that on the phone? You didn't do that? You did or you didn't? I'll let you think about it, Sonya. I got it.
Are messy as fuck. For real. Y'all messy as fuck. And first of all, how would I know
if they messy as fuck? What are you? What are you, ma'am? And oh boy, just sitting over there. Ain't no telling what's going through his mind. Go ahead.
Seeking him out because you was on the phone puzzled like, who is this? Who is this? You didn't even know who he was. So it was a planned situation. You'd have been like, okay, you found my boy. You get.
No, we don't get you. Penny Proud said, she knows she did. That's why she's so mad about being called out. I don't know, Penny. I'm going to challenge you on that one a little bit. We might be saying the same thing, kind of, sort of, or maybe we have two different things. In my opinion, this is what Sonya wanted all along. She was about to go crazy. The fact that it hadn't got out, her part in it, especially her face. Because, you know, Nesto told her she's so pretty and all of that, right? So she wanted this thing to come out. I mean, let's just go hood for a minute. That was something big to her. I got Shirley Strawberry husband. Shirley Strawberry husband on these phone calls. And remember, she was recording too. Remember now, she was keeping her own record. And her reasoning was just in case the jail, the district attorney's office, somebody try to distort or edit the calls, she would have the original to come in and save the day. Am I right? All right. She knows she did. That's why she's so mad about being called out. I don't know. I think she didn't mind being called out. I think her issue is she didn't get the reaction that she thought she was going to get. Yeah. That's what it was. She thought she was finna get teams of people up on here cheering her on for messing around with Shirley Strawberry husband on some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like keep it a buck. That was big stuff for her. Nesto Shackles, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. What's going on with you? Her face is longer than. Oh man. Go ahead, Sonya.
It would have been like, who is this? Say who you are, you know, and he was trying to explain how he knew you on the phone. So how do you sit there and say that was a planned situation, or I went and sought him out? Because I didn't even know y'all knew each other.
Damn.
You never even ever spoke about who you was in jail locked up with. You never discussed any of your bunkies ever. So how would I know?
How would you know anything? You making my argument for me. You don't know Nesto. You know of Shirley. Well, at least you did. Nesto kind of filled in more blanks than he ever should have against his wife talking to you. But hey, you get what you get, partner.
You sound dumb.
Wow.
But then trying to put a spin on everything.
But I don't think
Nesto Shackle, Shuffle, Walk of Shame. Help me out though. It was either Velanor, it was either Nyla, Wisdom's daughter, or Velanor that came up with this most perfect phrase explaining how Sonya thought that they were going to come out here and represent fill in the blank. It's the word that they said. I cannot remember, and it's bothering me. It wasn't chickism. It wasn't hoism. It might have been. I don't know. It seemed like it was another word. Shackle, if you could remember, but please throw it in the chat for me. Please do. Sonya came out here thinking we were going to be with that side chick. And that's a very personal, private event. Never meant to be out. Use a weak Negro if you'll get with your side chick and talk against your wife. Use a sucker duck. Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not talking to the sisters. I'm talking to the brothers. Use a sucker duck if you get with your side chick and talk against your wife. Use a sucker duck if you will talk against your wife to your side chick. Use a sucker duck if you let your side chick mention, breathe, utter, I don't give a which one you want to put it. Your side chick pronounce your wife's name, her title, her position. Sir, you are hereby a weakling and use a sucker duck. An awkward type of Negro. You don't get with no side chick and talk against your wife. You're already doing the most. And then this woman come out her mouth all reckless. But I tell you one thing, Shirley was always, to this day, she still is a major threat to Sonya. And I'm going to throw this in here. I got to give it to Shirley. Not at one time has she ever mentioned Sonya, the relationship, the infidelity, his women, that woman, nothing. Sonya has nothing she can work with. And I know that rips her up on the inside to this very day.
Negative when that paperwork get that paperwork I'm talking about, like our key guy, that's a different story right there. When you start seeing,
well, you ain't punking nobody with that lawsuit junk. Why ain't nobody? Go ahead, Nesto.
And damn, that's just serious right now. So, I need you said. I don't care. I knew there was
terminology. That's old terminology. That's what people are our age back then. That's what it was. So but you didn't bash them because of the fact you said I'm not nothing against anybody gay. That's what you said. Do what you want to do. Yada yada yada. I'm not against that, but I'm not no motherfucker. That's what you said. And that's what old people say.
What would be the point? What was he defending? If he say he's cool, he okay with somebody being gay. Who said he was? Or better yet, what was he defending? I had to miss that. I have to go back and try to find what they talking about right there. Because I'm trying to figure out what would he have been defending. Nobody hasn't came in no chat or in my email. I think you're this or I think you're that. Therefore, I need to come up here and defend it. What is he defending? I don't know. Go ahead, Ness.
You know what I'm saying? People know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But older people, my other friend, that's all he say. It's because his son is gay. He calls him a kid all the time.
But now, if your friend do call his child out of his, you know what? Maybe I can't understand how that could be. You know what, Sonya? Normally I don't change my mind. You changed my mind just then. I can see how you and that person could be friends. Yeah, the friend that's calling his child a F. A maggot. I got you.
That's all he do is call him a That's that terminology. That's what it was back then in the 80s. That's what they were. Y'all got politically correct because now the masses is filled with this. Now, don't call them that anymore. Just call them gay or trans or whatever the fuck they are. Who gives a shit? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's what
they call each other. That's why they call us bitches. That's the same thing as calling somebody a bitch.
That's the same thing.
Same fucking thing.
Too old to be calling people out their names anyway. For real. Y'all sitting here conversing over who calls what. That's y'all out there.
Gay guy. I'm not a gay guy.
So you're going to sleep tonight. You're going to get you some sleep tonight because it seems like you've been running. No, you don't look.
Oh, wait a minute there, Nesto. Shackles, you might have a... Exactly. Okay. Sonya thought her name and face was going to be mentioned and displayed on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You know what? I didn't never even think about that. Shirley didn't give them not none. You like they got me hyped up there. Not listen. That's the whole simplicity of this whole thing. Not none, no energy, no attention, no. And then when Shirley marched in that courtroom a few months ago, where was Sonya at? Cause remember, Sonya kept putting up these what was that phrase? One's not built like that. She's not built for it. She not built like this. She not built like that. Suggesting that her, Sonya, is built like that. You know what? You know what? That makes God please. Sonya's a trans man and Nesto's a trans woman. Listen, or something. You
don't look tired. You don't look tired.
On that subject, though, let me say this. No, never mind.
I'm ugly outside. I'm gonna go find some food. That's very little makeup on.
That's good to me. You look good to me.
She look like Michael Jackson.
Right now. So I guess what I'm saying is I need to get my lawsuit started immediately.
You do. You look so much younger than your mugshot. What was you thinking that day? You look like old.
Ma'am, this man trying to talk about some type of a plan to come up with, get lawsuits started and everything. Phone call about to be over with, and you up here with that. All right.
Man, on that thing.
How does a motherfucker that super tan, I was drained.
I'm saying like, oh my God. And then he put this picture up. I'm like, y'all can put better pictures up.
Shackles Shuffle, she got a brother. A mom had a son.
It don't, man, this all matter right now. To me. All that stuff ain't, I don't care about none of that.
It's all about your freedom. It's all that matters.
That's all. So I'm ready for that. I'm going to look up that thing today and don't let them push on that.
I'll check son and Helen to meet me, run into today. I got to go over to the townhouse real quick and do a walk because today's the last day. 40 turnover possessions at the townhouse.
Yeah, you might need to call them all that stuff.
Phone home. You crazy pity.
This ain't no time for all that. Yeah, this ain't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Might not respond.
Yeah, because three people got shot and killed in Buckhead this weekend. Yeah, so about some weed and shit. So you got to call. You just don't know what's going on right now. So you got to call. You don't want to say, he never responded. So yeah. But okay. But this right here, this it's time. And no man, we're gonna jump on that shit. For that, I know.
A few did. It did pretty good too.
They waiting on somebody to call.
This is fun for me. I actually have a regular job, but this right here, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it until I put 1 and 2 together and realized you had done hooked up with a side chick talking about your wife, Shirley Strawberry. And I love Shirley Strawberry's laugh on the Steve Harvey Show. Even though I only catch it 3 or 4 times a year. I've been catching it a little bit more often. When Shirley busts out laughing, it cracks me up. That's all right, sweet lady. Your son said so. She's a sweet lady. Dre said so. Dre said he was Team Shirley all the way down. I'd have been Team Shirley too. You done let this girl do the most, said the most, and you have too, sir. And that's why you, sir, Sonya's gonna get what she gonna get. But you, sir, you shall carry that whole god doggone box with the crosses in it. You understand?
Hold on.
Well, hold on. Find a criminal lawyer that can do. I got to talk to see if he do civil. The one I want to say
you got to do something. Only do that. Only deal with civil. That's it. You don't need to be mixing that shit up because you're going to lose. Yeah. That proceed out of there, then you got something to work with. And then get your bonus for the city and get started. You do know that, right?
I didn't.
They give you bonuses and shit for the city to get started. But I know you better. If you got something, they give you a bonus.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one. Please like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next one.
Because he cool with it. Because he cool with it. The CP charges and the R, I definitely have to put allegedly in front of.